Now it's my honor to introduce a woman who's a great source of pride for CNS. Please help me welcome Megan Guerra.
All right, everybody, I'm not going to talk until the end. She's going to do the rest. Hi, I'm Garrett Petticrew. This is Megan Petticrew, my fiance, but basically wife.
Good evening. My name is Megan Petticrew. I'm gonna use my alternative communication device to answer. Although I can talk now, I get out of breath fast and enunciating becomes very difficult after like 2 sentences. I don't want people to not understand what I say, and this is perfect for clarity. Please keep in mind this machine pauses a little longer than normal for punctuation. I also want to apologize in advance if the speaker butchers your name. I had an arteriovenous malformation, also known as an AVM, that ruptured in my cerebellum right next to my brain stem. The aneurysm caused a brainstem stroke, which made it very difficult for my brain to communicate with my body. I've gone through multiple stages of therapy to help heal my brain and improve my ability to use my body. The biggest mental challenge I face is managing my unrealistic expectations of how things should be. I have incredibly high standards, and I'm totally fine with doing everything myself, but right now I can't. The main physical challenges I face deals with communication. For over 2 years I couldn't speak or make a noise with my paralyzed vocal cords, so I would talk using the sign language alphabet. This vocal fold issue has also made it a long journey towards being able to eat food. I miss pizza. I was a rare case that needed major therapy in physical, occupational, and speech, although I attribute a lot of my success with the hard work mentality that physical therapy has given me. At CNS, my physical therapist wanted so badly to be able to communicate with me that she learned the sign language alphabet within 2 days of me coming into CNS. This was the first time I felt directly hurt by a therapist. Occupational therapy helped empower me to put my own makeup on, which I've been doing successfully for years now. I also received extensive vision therapy for a little over a year, and would like to share a little more about that. I used to love reading, but my brain injury affected my ability to use both of my eyes together, so reading became a huge struggle. If I held my head straight, my vision would blur, so I would lower my head and neck or turn my head a little to the right until the blur subsided. This led to a really stiff neck and terrible posture. My occupational therapist worked with me every morning to strengthen my eyes, help them work together, and help me to improve my posture. The hard work paid off. Now I have 20/40ths vision in my bad eye and 20/25ths in my good eye. I can see clearly without my glasses on and mainly wear them as a barrier to keep my eyes from getting dry. Thank you for helping me get my eyesight back. It would take forever to name everyone because I was there for 13 months, but there were a few people that really leaned in and made it their mission to help me get my life back together. In physical therapy, Katie Dagenais set the standard for using the sign language alphabet to communicate with me. In occupational therapy, Valentina Neufeld saved my eyesight and she always looked out for me. My counselor Anna Ortiz showed me so much grace. She was always there when I needed someone to listen, and has continued to check in on me for the last 2 years. Special thank you to Milena, Bruce, Gerald, Samantha, and Tiffany for always having my back. I would also like to thank my neuro rehab specialist or evening aide to help me all 13 months, Evangeline and Yama. When it came time for me to choose a post-acute brain rehab, I chose to move to Dallas so that I could go to CNS. Austin is lucky to finally have such a comprehensive post-acute brain rehab facility like Center for Neuro Skills. CNS took in a broken, severely impaired version of me and helped give me the tools to rebuild myself from the ground up. I am the woman you see now directly because of the tools and foundation they drilled into me during my long tenure there. Thank you for helping give me my life back. I chose to write a book to share my journey, so that others might find strength and inspiration from what I went through. My book is called The Not So Quiet Sunflower. It's a play on words, in a way, because despite the fact that I could not speak for years, and struggled to communicate, I refused to go unheard. Sunflowers can grow and thrive in some pretty terrible environments. They are used to remove toxic metals and radiation from their surroundings, and can turn an ugly broken field into a beautiful one. Sunflowers make the world a better place, and I hope to do the same with this book. My goal is to publish the book on October 18, 2022, which will be the 5-year anniversary of my brain injury. The publishing company is still unknown. Thank you for your time and hearing some of my story.
And I'll be really quick, but one of the coolest things about this process for me was that I got to stay by her side. That was something that was really important to us and to her family, that we have someone that's there to act as her voice during a time that she didn't have one. But at CNS, like she said, the therapist, not just in physical therapy, but all across the board, worked really hard to learn the sign language alphabet so that she could go unheard. And during the back half of her time at CNS, they didn't need me around. So I got back to work, and I was only there on the weekends. And that's pretty impressive. So thank you so much, CNS.